Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Report reaching us right now is that Ooni of Ife, just stormed Ibadan with his entourage now to pick Olori Naomi to safety. If you have followed what has happened today, it's not good. It's not nice. It's not even something that I know those of you who are lovers of Delara Naomi wants to hear. The event in Ibadan had a lot of problems up until this time that I am talking. Nothing has happened. If it is still going to happen, it's not something that I know right now. But we do know that hoodlums came and they ruined the entire event. These were hired hoodlums that came for that purpose. You know that it happened 2 days ago, and they said Ooni of Ife rescued the situation, but apparently the fact that Ooni of Ife rescued the situation did not go well with whoever had sent them initially. They had to double resources to get them again to go to the venue. People were there, and the most painful aspect of it is that there were people who came like yesterday to the venue. People have been waiting, and they said they had about 8,000 people waiting in that venue. Even though Naomi's preparation was for 5,000 people, but they had too many people. It looks like, we don't know what really happened, but what they said is that this hoodlum just came from nowhere and decided to cause, problems in the venue, cause a fight that affected even the MC. As we speak, we are still getting report that the MC is convalescing in the hospital. But upon hearing this, they said that Olori Naomi was in the hotel, like crying, very bad, like she felt really, really bad. Now, when the monarch heard this in Ile-Ife, they said the monarch had to go, move just immediately to go and meet Olori Naomi. First of all, his first instinct was to rescue Olori Naomi and take Naomi to safety, because he already knew that this is not something that just happened. It is something that they were sent for that purpose. They were sent to come and ruin the event for Olori Naomi. As we are hearing, they said the Ooni of Ife got a hint of the fact that there is a tendency that they might go after Olori Naomi. And they said this information came from Iyanifa. And so Ooni of Ife didn't want to take chances. And what Ooni did was to storm Ibadan to meet with Olori Naomi. We have heard that that place where the event is supposed to go on, that they have invited the king, the traditional leader of that place, to meet with the Ooni of Ife to find out why that could have happened, because they said they made provision for such. We got a report that, angry Ooni of Ife got an intel that they may attack Olori Naomi. Because Ooni knows the furiousness of the Oloris in the palace, who are, thinking that, Naomi is the reason why Ooni does not give them the time of day. Naomi is the reason why Ooni does not love them. Naomi is the reason why Ooni is likely never to show them love. They will do anything that is within their power to move Naomi out of the way. Ooni of Ife knows that, and that is why he's not taking chances. But do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information. One thing that we know for sure is that Naomi's event was ruined because our representatives were there. But saying the people who are responsible for ruining this event is something that we cannot be sure of, because all of these are all speculations. So as we are hearing what is going on, if the rumor we are hearing is true, they said that Ooni of Ife stormed Ibadan to take Naomi to safety. And upon getting in Ibadan, he was very sad, over the way. So they said after Ooni of Ife, when Ooni of Ife met Naomi in the hotel, they said they had to send for the traditional ruler of that province, that vicinity, to come meet with the Ooni of Ife. They said the traditional ruler came, and that Kabiyesi was very, very upset with the traditional ruler. The reason happens to be that the warehouse was vandalized in the same area, right? And so when the warehouse was vandalized, they say Kabiyesi had spoken to the traditional ruler of that vicinity, expressed his disappointment over what had happened. Now, this is not to say the traditional ruler is supposed to be there to, make security available for that warehouse, but the fact that Kabiyesi was the one who spoke to this man one-on-one, expressing his disappointment over what happened to Olori Naomi. That alone, they said, according to what they said, Kabiyesi said, that if the traditional ruler thought he was important, that the man would have at least made sure that, security is beefed up in that venue. And they say they had policemen there, they had a lot of these Matekun people and all of that. But they said the crowd, the hoodlums were too many and they were overwhelming. And of course, everybody can understand what is going on, knowing that if for whatever reason, these are hired hoodlums, because you cannot get hoodlums that many if they are not going to be paid. All of these hoodlums, you must pay them handsomely for them to go do anything. Or maybe you don't necessarily need to pay them handsomely, you need to pay them. But to get that number of people to go and wreak havoc in an event like this, then it's because somebody has sponsored them. Somebody is deliberately making sure that that event does not hold. And that is why a lot of people are saying, we just want to believe that Oletik has no hand in this, because one of those persons who was very apprehensive over the fact that Naomi was the only one receiving gifts, Ooni of Ife's goodwill gift all went to Olori Naomi for this event, was Oletik. So we hope that Oletik has nothing to do with it. And we are really hoping that this time, it's not going to be business as usual, that Ooni of Ife is going to fish out these people and deal with them decisively, because this event has been announced. People's expectation is being dashed. Children's expectations are being dashed right there in Ibadan. People have donated, and apart from the donation, Olori Naomi has spent so much money. She started saving from January for this event. Imagine, saving for an event that was supposed to cater for 5,000 people. You know that it must have really, touched her bank account, all her reserve. And then somebody will come and ruin the event and ruin everything like this. Now, we are not sure if there's going to be another event for today or so, but we are hearing that there might not likely be. That when Ooni of Ife got there, Ooni of Ife could not, the disappointment on the man's face was something else. But most importantly, all he was doing was to ensure that he gets Naomi to safety. Ooni of Ife has a lot to do. As we are talking to you, Ooni was in an event today. They said he had to, truncate that event just to get to Olori Naomi. That event, Ooni did not stay there for up to 20 minutes when he heard about this. He had to leave that to go to Olori Naomi, to finish with Olori Naomi, to return back to some of the event that he's got today. This is really, really unfair, but what is important is that Olori Naomi is safe and she has been taken to safety. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.